Les grandes dames. And we're 3 pages up and ready to go. Just looking for my Gmail page. Oh, oh, 7 minutes to blast off. Very good. Come now. There we are. And Lord, please let me remember what I'm supposed to remember. The download that I'm supposed to share. Vishem Adonai. Memini Mikael. Visamoli Gabriel. Umili Fanai Uriel. Umi Afarai Raphael. Baal Shikinat El. Why wait until I I don't know what I'm gonna do with this studio. That was soothing. Honey for my throat. Chanting too long. Oi. Oi. And 5 minutes till showtime. Though God knows, I never call this a show. Ta 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 ta. Oh wait. Okay. There we go. And that's one. And now that's 2. Yeah. 2. And 4 minutes before showtime. Ha ha ha. Show. I do nothing for show. Okay, let's see. And please respond. There we are. Oh, this studio. One day I'm going to have to hire somebody to work the studio for me because this can be very boring. Okay. Well, it's not just that it's boring, it takes up time. And I have 2 minutes. And I should have muted myself. Mute. There we go. Now it is 7:30 now. And there may or may not be viewers. It is such a laid back evening. But that's okay. I am Reverend Sharon, here with hopefully a message that is meant for you. The name of this program is You Are a Healer. And healer, you definitely are. And so we should take a moment and just breathe. The energies of the vortex that we're experiencing now. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Just breathing will assist you in navigating the majority of this energy. Taking in another deep breath, holding it for the count of 10, wherever you are. And I know that some of you are out and about. I am sending a telepathic message that you simply breathe. Breathe deeply, allowing that flow, that influx of energy, that white light that comes from wherever you consider your central focus to be. And breathe. Breathing deeply. Holding your breath for as long as you possibly can. Allowing the breath to come in through the nostrils. Releasing. And breathe. Breathing again. I was, I am going to share with you a technique for the breathing to make it so. My word. Breathing is so essential to your existence, so essential to that which you believe yourself to be. For those of you who are unable to forget about, well, I know it's difficult. In this matrix, it is very, very difficult to forget about that which appears to be so real, which distracts you from the strength of your true self at every opportunity. However, the only way to overcome that energy is to focus on the inner self, the inner breath, bringing it to fruition. When you breathe in through the nostrils, send that energy, that light force down to the abdomen, allowing the abdomen to gather forces there, releasing this breath through parted lips and breathe. We have someone who is unable to attend because she has a flat tire. We send out light, divine, effervescent light, surrounding and bringing about the energies that will sustain whatever the challenge is right now. We breathe light and life in through the matrix, pulling in a level of vibration higher than has ever been experienced for this individual. You can do that for everyone and anyone who you wish to give, to share the energy of divine light with, bringing in through the nostrils, gathering as much breath as possible, allowing it to expand the abdomen, holding for as long as possible, and releasing through parted lips in a method of blowing, as if you were blowing out a birthday candle. And we breathe into this matrix in the direction of every individual that may be having a challenge right now, at this moment in time, we breathe the light breath of divine love to assist, to uplift, to upgrade, and breathe. I am going to recite the invocation of the angels of protection that are constantly around you, whether you call them in or not. But they work much more actively when you call. Trust me, there's challenge that you cannot overcome if you set your mind to it. However, it's always nice to know you have, in this case, for angels and the divine Shekinat El, who blesses your crown chakra. You have, I call them the Fantastic Four, always able, always willing to assist, to be of service. They are emissaries of God. And so we say this prayer in the language which I am most favorable of with. It is Aramaic, the language spoken by the master. Some call him the Nazarene. Many people call him Jesus. I call him Yeshua. His language of the people were a primary concern of his compassion. And at that point in time, Aramaic was the language that he spoke. And so take a deep breath. And as you release the breath, we say, Bishem Adonai, Mimini Mikael, Misamoli Gabriel, Umi Lifanai Uriel, Ume Afarai Raphael, Baal Roshi Shekinat El. Amen, Salah. This is a time, as they used to say, uh, what a time it is. The invocation of the angels, emissaries of God, they are. It allows for an extension of the protection. And it is my intention to extend that protection for each and every soul upon this planet, for each and every soul in every timeline, every quantum reality, every universe, every dimension. But we extend this energy with the purpose of protecting and guiding anyone who may feel they are in dire need of being protected and guided and led to a higher level on their path. This evening, the class, as I would call it, or the information that's coming through, as I would say, hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I am well. And yourself?
I am very well. Thanks for asking.
Very good. Uh, this evening, it is very much on my mind and has been brought to my attention that there is such an influx of energies from the vortex that we're experiencing right now, that attention should be paid to how we address this. I've had calls from people who are having difficulty with sleeping or staying awake. That calls from people who are having electrical shocks and seeing filaments of light. Uh, I have to admit, I fall into that category as well. I have had some moments these past few days that some people might find questionable. But the bottom line is that this is a time in which much is being positioned to manifest. It's not just about mm, acquisition of material things, it is about preparing oneself for higher levels of awareness in this consciousness. And so, as I usually try to chant or meditate before I start one of these programs, it came to my attention that when I offer the Om, I don't put enough emphasis on how the vibration of the Om can be achieved. Ah, so much, so much. The harvest is ready, the workers are few. Okay, so in this particular format, I was given the go ahead to make a suggestion because no one has to do whatever I say. This is a suggestion, and it's coming from another level of consciousness. I assume that I'm channeling this through for someone. However, before going into meditation, this is something that I am suggesting that we do to assist to assist with the vocalization of the Om. For people who don't usually say the Om, this is not a big deal. For people who would like to be more comfortable with how they vocalize this vibration, keeping in mind that we are created from series of vibrations of energy, and this energy cannot be seen. It is like the electricity that runs through the light bulbs and through your house when you plug something in. You are plugging it into the source of source. Don't even ask someone who works with the utilities where electricity comes from. They have absolutely no idea and could not tell could not tell you on a good blessed day. They could not tell you where it comes from, what it looks like. They only know that they reap mass fortunes from you being allowed to use it. Okay. However, there's much more to it than that. We have that same resource within us. We simply don't access it. So, the sounds, the vibrations of sounds connect with the energy and the Om, which comes from the center of the universe, is the sound of the universe. When directed through our vessel, can bring about an immediate alignment, can bring about peace. And as you can tell, I've been chanting so much that I'm losing my voice. But it's okay. It's in there. Um, okay, we start with this particular exercise. Closing the eyelids, palms upward, taking in a deep breath through the nostrils, releasing through parted lips. In this particular exercise, we take the dominant hand, placing it just below the sacral chakra or the navel, and just allow the palm to rest there. Now, this particular aspect, by now, by now you should feel just the vibration. Though you're not talking, you're not vocalizing anything, you should be able to feel a vibration, a sensation of your life force. Take in a deep breath, and as you take in a deep breath, hopefully you're not taking it in strictly from the lungs, you're taking it in, gathering it, bringing it in, and directing it to your navel area. Again, you should be able to feel a sensation. There is energy within your body. There are frequencies within your being. And as you release this energy, this breath that you've gathered, to this release, your key, sorry there, I had to cough and mute at the same time. Your key, and everyone has a key of sound, a key of life. We resonate with the energy of the universe, the multiverse. So, with your next breath, and take it in as deeply as you can, release the vocalization of the Om. Feel that sense. This is a sensory exercise for the moment because you are activating that which is deep within you. Your sovereign integral is deep within you, just waiting for you to unmask and unfurl the energy of the cosmos. As I am talking, I am practicing the practice. I have my dominant hand below the navel, and every word that I am speaking, I feel the sensation of the vibration of that sound. So when I take a deep breath into the I might shatter a few eardrums. So I'll try not to I'll try not to be too loud, but you take a deep breath and release it with Om. You cannot miss that vibration. It is there. It runs through every particle of your being. It activates the energy within the less dominant hand. That is how powerful you are as a being of light. We are currently in the process in this vortex of blending all of our bodies, the light, astral, physical, spiritual, emotional bodies, all into one, as it should be. In this ascension process, there will not be the separation that we've experienced before. There will not be reincarnation. Our entire being is becoming one, one with the continuum, one with the source of all creation. And so in breathing, holding the palm of the dominant hand, right at the abdomen, just beneath the navel. The sensation of warmth that comes from the energy as you vibrate, even your thought, even if you're not saying the right at this moment, your desire, your intention to say it brings forth the energy that exists within you. And I think I may have to silence my phone. I thought everyone who was coming in or calling in had done so, but that's okay. And we breathe, breathing deeply. Don't move the hand yet. The dominant hand is in place as a vehicle, an assistance, a tool to assist you in resonating your key. I have observed that whenever an individual does the vocalization, some are timid because they're not familiar with or ex- not fully understanding the power of the energy of the vibration that comes through them. And then there are those who sing the and that's not a bad thing. It's like starting up a car. You're getting into position. You're bringing forth the breath, the life that will bring you to that point where your voice will reach an octave that perhaps no one can hear but you. It's not necessary, really, for anyone to hear it. What is necessary is for you, the essence of you, to recognize the intention of this vibration of sound. Bringing it forth connects you, aligns all of your chakras, and then proceeds to fulfill that connection with Source. In this vortex that we're experiencing right at this moment in time, this is one of the perks, shall we say, that's taking place. Reconnection and observation of that reconnection. It is not about sounding louder or softer. It is about the sound, because that is how we were created. Let there be light. In order for that phrase to come into position to produce manifestation, there must be a sound to create the request. And so we breathe. Breathe it again. And I trust that the dominant hand, your dominant hand, is still in position. Taking in a deep breath, allowing yourself to feel the vibration of just that breath as it comes in through the nostrils. And you direct it to the lower abdomen. And then you bring it up again. In the vocation, the vocalizing. Ah, there we go. The Om. And so we take another deep breath. Om. If your hands are still in position, your less than dominant hand should be, or maybe, vibrating. Sending out positronic energy sending out an energy that exists within you. This particular month and for the 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, every word that comes from your lip will materialize before you. It will be as if you have uncorked a genie from a bottle. That is because of the level of vibrational energy coming through the vortex that is in existence now. There will be other streams of energy. There will be other dimensions coming forth, opening doors, orbs. Continuous light is coming through. It is that time. You are in the process of shifting. And so, wherever you are, if it's possible for you to continue that breath, whether or not you are allowing your vocal cords to access the Om, this demonstration was to show you where the Om actually comes from. It comes from that area just below the navel. You felt it if your hand was placed there, the dominant hand. You felt the vibration of that energy coming up, radiating throughout your entire being. You are an immortal. And I say this constantly to anyone who will listen, and even to some who won't. You are an immortal. You are not just a healer. If you allow yourself to access the abilities within you, not only will you find your key, but you will be able to remove headaches, remove pains from yourself as well as others if they are aligned with the frequency of your vibration. This exercise has been to reinforce and allow you to access the frequency of the vibration that you have. We each have a song within us. We each have a key that we can reach without any interruption that will allow us to maintain a note, an Om, into eternity if we need to. Without practicing it, we may reach that level eventually. However, as my mother always said, practice makes perfect. And then there was an old joke about how does one reach Carnegie Hall? Practice. In the meantime, from within we practice. And we go into a gentle meditation, allowing for all forces that are of the intention of the very highest vibration of energy to take place now. Wherever you may be, whomever you may be, whether or not you are listening now or listening in the future to my voice, you are a healer of immense ability. You are immortal. And each breath that you are taking in is bringing the reflection of your immortality, your strength, back into your conscious self, into your now, into the here and now for you. And so you breathe, bringing in this breath of light energy through the nostrils, holding for the count of 7, and releasing through parted lips. In recognizing who you are not just making a way for yourself, you are assisting the entire planet. Mother, father, sister, brother, relatives, and ancestors all benefit when you set aside time, when you acknowledge who you are by breathing and directing that life force so that your intention of bringing forth the light for yourself brings forth the light for every soul. It may be your wish to see this planet united and at peace and in harmony. This is an excellent desire, and it is most readily available when you stop you, removing the ego from you for just a moment. Egos are not a bad thing, neither are they a good thing. They do need discipline, something that only you can give them. And in doing so, when you stop and take the moment to breathe, you bring about a harmony between yourself, your higher self, and your ego. You work together to bring into position that which is your heart's desire, whatever that desire may be. One would hope that the desire is for the highest good of all beings that you have ever encountered, and this timeline or any other. The reason for this hope is that as energy is circular in its transition, when that energy comes back to you, it will come back in the same intention of which it left you. So breathe, feeling that breath from the lower abdomen, hands and palms still in position, hopefully. As you breathe in, holding for the count of 7, releasing through parted lips. And breathe. This particular exercise may not have been what I would have thought was in need for this evening. However, I am a messenger, one of many, and so are you. Even if you don't acknowledge that you came to this matrix not just as a part of someone else's plan to activate anything in particular, you came with the intention of being in place in time. And so you are. Even if it may not appear to you at this point in time, you are in place. And if you don't feel that you're in place, go within, speak with your sovereign, ask for guidance from your spiritual guides, the Fantastic Four, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael. They will assist you if you ask, or observe if you do not ask. Breathe, knowing that you are not alone, knowing that you do have not only the authority but the ability to change your life journey. Release and let go, and breathe. Whatever today was for you, whatever this weekend was for you, know that it is within your power, your authority to observe that, whatever that was, as a lesson. Glean from it more tools to assist you in reaching your higher goals. Detach yourself from anxiety or fear or illusion. Bring your shine to the forefront and breathe in deeply, holding for the count of 7, releasing through parted lips, allowing your breath to be felt by your palm is a great achievement. It is a technique used by the yogis and fakirs in India, Hindustani, thousands of years old. Something I may have read somewhere many, many years ago, practiced and moved on to something higher, in my opinion. But this evening it was brought to my attention that when I say the Om and I listen for the Om to mirror back to me, am I saying, am I explaining how the Om works, how easy it is to align oneself with this vibration of sound? It is a tool that we can use now through this vortex. And breathe, allowing at this point in time for the energy that I'm sure some of you will be sensing through the soles of your feet. Because once you start this practice of breathing with the palms at the abdomen, it activates all of your mechanisms. It activates sensations pulled in through your auric field, your aura, through your chakras, the light portals that connect you with the source, sending you messages that your body, your senses, your soul translate into readable knowledge for you, connecting you even when you're asleep. Your feet, if they have shoes on, that's okay. Leave the shoes on. The vibrations coming up from the source of the planet can be felt through the shoes. It really can. If you're not with shoes on, the sensation may be a little sharper. And so you breathe, breathing deeply in through the nostrils, holding for the count of 7, releasing through parted lips. The sensation that will assist you in healing your body, your biosigns, pains that have attached themselves to you because you have opened your auric field to energies that don't belong to you. Hopefully, with the prayer of or the invocation of the angels that I did at the start of this program, you have been covered with a protection that is allowing your auric field to release those negative energies. I say it, I speak it. Whatever negative energies may be approaching the auric field of anyone, anywhere, now is the time for them to take a holiday, to back away from those who are obviously pursuing their journey of light. And breathe, allowing this sensation of energy from the soles of the feet to travel upward through the toes, the ankles, the calves, shins and knees, thighs and buttocks, traveling upwards, releasing that which does not belong to you. For you are a being of light. You were not created with darkness. In your light, accept that which you are, immortal. And as an immortal, you have no illness, you have no pains. As an immortal, you have strength beyond your own recognition. And breathe, taking in a deep breath, holding for the count of 7. As you release this breath, you've reached the abdomen and the travel of the energies as they've come up, past all of your lower extremities. Reflect upon this. As it is above, so it is below. When you were created by Source, both above and below held no spots. There were no intrusions. You are created from light. You are a being of light. And you continue to shine that light even in your darkest moment. Breathe, taking in that breath, feeling the rhythm of that breath through the palms of the dominant hand. Stop for just a moment and allowing your mind to direct that vibration felt through the palm to go quickly to the 12-pointed star above your crown, where there are points of light. The 12-pointed star is a part of the sacred geometry, a part of the Metatron's cube, a part of the flower of life. All of this connects you with the vortex that is in position now. Keys are being turned, doors are being unlocked. Realization of realization is here and now. And breathe, breathing deeply, allowing that golden light that is emanating from each point of the 12-pointed star, the Merkaba. Merkaba. I'm always called upon for my pronunciation. That's quite all right. And breathe, allowing that emanation to extend as it encircles you, feel this golden light, this radiant light that lifts you, caresses you, holds you like a babe in the wings of an angel. And breathe deeply, releasing through parted lips at the count of 7. It's your opportunity now to extend that breath to whomever you may desire, family, friends, loved ones. You see, in extending the energy, you pull energy in. It is better to give than to receive. And breathe. Breathing again, deeply. Some of you may see, and I don't know who's going to view this. I know I have a viewer. There's been one or two that has come and gone for the archives and for those who plan on joining and don't realize that they will be where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be. This breath of light coming through the 12-pointed star, this emanation of light that encircles you right now, it is right about your heart chakra, revolving around that portal of light where your heart is, discarding any energies that do not serve you for your highest good. Allow this release to take place. In releasing these energies, you are assisting your next level of consciousness, which is the purpose of this vortex now. In order to reach the higher levels, we must go through a process of elimination. And so we breathe. Breathing deeply. If you have a desire to call upon a spirit guide, an archangel, transcendentals, whomever, now is a good time. Take now and breathe. I must take a moment. And I am laughing only because I am breathing with this meditation. Please don't ask me where it's coming from. I am assuming that it is coming from the highest level of awareness, because that is my intention. For I am a messenger, hopefully reaching other messengers, hopefully being able to assist in an extraordinary time with the most marvelous outcome. And breathe. And so we're reaching the 8:30 moment. Because I know of the challenges that have gone on with the usual group that signs in, some of the intel that I've gotten only establishes that this was the right thing to do this evening. this energy that's coming in, that everyone is feeling, whether or not you can put a name to it or claim it, it is there, it is alive, and it is assisting us in the shifting that's taking place. It is a necessity. And so I hold in the light each and every individual that has not yet adjusted to this particular shift. My suggestion is to continue with your meditation, even this part of the meditation. Breathe in, hold for the count of 7. Make your intention be that of one who accepts and claims the highest good that the vibration of this energy brings forth. Be at peace with yourself. Seek out your harmony from within. Seek out your key. Seek out your song. And breathe. And to close, we are going to do, or rather continue, with the Om. It matters not what octave you reach. What matters is your intention of the vibration. And so we draw in a deep breath, palm at the abdomen, dominant hand at the abdomen, less dominant hand facing upward, pulling in as much, gathering in as much of the light force, the energy, the breath of light. And we say, Om. 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 Sorry, but I can't help this one. This gets me started. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Ah. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hmm. Thank you, Baba. Om. 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 Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, it is time for me to leave because I have already left the room. For those of you who are in the process of coming back to the room, I bless you. with all the light that I can possibly gather. I surround you with whatever light your expectations may be, the intention of your expectations. Let them always be good. May you sleep with the angels. And when it is your heart's desire, you may continue to meditate, to Om. Remember this energy of energy. It's a little deeper than the Mercury retrograde. It will last until the first 2 weeks of March. So be comfortable, be at ease, be at peace. I love you. Namaste. Good night, Brother Vaughn. Good night, viewer. Be well.